translate?
You should go later with the letter.
Okay, next time later with the letter you said it's
Okay, good.
Vorsitzende 26 van
We meet this man who's a big tycoon businessman who, right off the bat, he's got enemies. We know he's got enemies. And in order to save his family fortune, he brings his daughter to be his heir. And we quickly find out that he's got 10 kids and his daughter is the oldest one. And we quickly find out that he's neglected his daughter. He hasn't seen her in the last maybe 10 years or so, or 6 years. And so through that, he lets her know why he's summoned her. And he tells her that he's got his most important project of his lifetime, which is the Phoenician Scheme, or plan. And what it is he's building some dams and some train tracks, and he's building this kind of like a city in the middle of the desert, kind of like maybe Las Vegas, once upon a time, something like that. It's a big project. And so he's telling her how this is gonna be done, and she's doubtful about this plan and about him as well. And then suddenly his enemies start changing the game. So he has to, in order to save the family fortune, he has to lock in all the investors. And he's got about 6 of them. And so he's got to travel all over the place, and he's doing anything he can to close the deal before it's too late.
Stand back and hang on.
It's amazing to see the sets, it's really incredible to walk in, read something, and then go in and then maybe see it in the storyboards and then see it in person. Maybe like seeing pictures of Rome and then going to Rome. It feels a little bit like that, where you just see a painting, you read about a painting, you see it on a photograph, and then you see it in person. And that's kind of like how it feels in a way with Wes. You read it, then you see it in drawings, and then you actually see it three-dimensionally, and you're in it. And it's trippy, it's trippy. And it's great. It helps your interpretation. Wes called me up and he said, I got these 20 pages, should I send them? I said, yeah, send them. And I said, wow, I love it. And it was basically the intro of Zaza and the first sequence with his daughter. And it was just so rich in detail and original and funny and sad. It was just so layered. I mean, as an actor, you're looking for parts like this. And when they come, you just bite, and don't let go. So I was quite flattered with the part, and so it was a no-brainer, really.
Benicio, when you do a little movement, what is that? How much of the water moves? I like this wraparound thing. I think that does it. If you think. Yeah. I think it's good.
I delayed slightly the time of the thing.
Tom Hanks, Bryan Cranston, Riz Ahmed, Jeffrey Wright, Matthew Amalric, Scarlett Johansson, Benedict Cumberbatch, and then you have Bill Murray, Willem Dafoe, F. Murray Abrams. There's so many actors that come into Hope Davis. You have so many great actors that come in to do, some of them are little parts, and it just, everything just gets better. It's just, all the scenes get better because of the talent that, you know, and Wes attracts, but it's also his writing. And his filmmaking. Let the inner child play. And I think as an actor, you always have to tap into that. And I think in a Wes Anderson movie, it's a great place, it's a great playground. I think the movie is so rich that it's impossible to watch it one time and get it all, I think. I think it's one of those movies that pulls you in to want to watch it again. And I've been in some movies that might be like that, and you know, I call them movies that have legs, that they will, you know, travel in time. And I think, you know, Wes has many of these films, let's face it, but this one is another one. And it's kind of like amazing seeing Wes at this stage of his career.